Morning, welcome to another session of Genesis Capital. So we're going to start using our AI to start off. Thank you, man. We're going to start using our AI to start off just to evaluate market structure, um, bias for the session of New York, and key levels to trade from. So we're going to start, opening up and evaluating and also letting the AI do its thing. And then we're going to start evaluating here on the price chart. So we're seeing previous um, it's the open of the week. So the previous week was bearish. So I am looking for price to reach probably this area here, not first day, but it might come to this level and from here reject it down. So we know that the bears pushed down price, but it didn't close below this area here, right? So we're now going to evaluate the 4 hour. Well, let's go to the daily. Um, So as we can see, today we opened up. London, Asia pushed all the way up. We see pressure here on the RSI pointing up. And it's reaching this one I believe is the weekly, this is the monthly equilibrium. So we're at the monthly equilibrium. So this is, we're a balance on the monthly chart. Um, so price could really break away from here. I think it's going to continue to push to the 719, but it might breathe down over here. So we're seeing there's a gap. It opened up with a gap. It might not reach there today, but it should reach for those orders at some point this week. So we are with a bias, with a long bias here, probably to these levels. So we're looking now at the 1 hour. We can see we're above the point of control for the session. Um, we're closing above the resistance on the pivot points for the daily. And this here is, I believe, again, the monthly equilibrium here. So yeah, so we should be pushing to these highs, to the 650s at least. So we are going to look for manipulation upon the open of New York and then play from there. We're almost passing one evaluation account. So this is how we're looking at, how we're reading the chart. Now we're going to be looking at the news. So there is red folder news at 8 a.m. Let me refresh this, making sure. I think we're on the wrong date. Never mind. So no news today, no impact news in the economic calendar. So we're fine there. So we already logged in on TradingView just so we could get real time data. Looking at these, seems like Bitcoin is pushing up. This was exactly the area from this swing low to this swing high. Golden ratio held, swept this low. So I think we're gonna go and create new highs on Bitcoin. So I'm gonna do a video later on that. So we're $800 from passing this account. See, there's a 15. It's been in distribution pretty much. We're looking at the 5 here. Yeah, we're gonna wait. I think price could push to the downside and then push up. There's volume down here. So this is our pre-market analysis. Kind of what we're looking at. Longs around this area, the 480 to the upside. Unless it breaks, we might take a break um, to the 650 area, but we're gonna wait right now. No news. There was a big push up, so I think yeah, it might breathe down a little bit, but there's buyers here. Everybody's bullish opening up. At least in the price action. Price hasn't been able to break up, but I think it's absorbing those orders. So we'll see. We're just going to wait for a strong closure in either direction. Um, see here, the price could potentially push down to this area. There's about 8 points there. Yeah, we're not taking that, even though it is a high probability trade in my book, just because this golfing, so it's going to push down to these lows. But Just gonna wait. Like we said, it came down just to here. It was a 8 point. We didn't take it. We're gonna really try to catch the bigger move potentially here. So we have this swing low. We have this internal swing high on the 15. Let's see where price try to reach. I think it's getting this liquidity here, but potentially it could reach down and then push up. So we're gonna wait for market to open in 12 minutes. It is looking that it's gonna reach there. So as we're starting to see, the our AI basically analyzed the bigger time frames candle. It's telling us it's a bullish structure. You can see it. It's just analyzing the ES. I just asked for the NQ, but let's see what it says. All right, so long ideas buys at 2400 or having a 500 target. I mean a 100 target and a 50-point stop loss at 350. So let's look at what it's saying right there. 2400, okay, right here at the equilibrium, going to the 500 area if it drops that way. Okay, so it is basically saying there will be a drop and then there will be a push. All right, short short fades at 500, rejection confirmed. What time will this trades potentially take place? So we could have the AI predict and at least give us a framework. You don't want to be trading based off the AI systems. And the way we're setting this up is not just one AI agent, it's several agents that are working simultaneously. Some is reading price structure, some is reading volume, another one is reading news, narrative, fundamentals. So it's tracking everything in real time. So the session overlap early in New York. All right. So we'll see. Market opens in 9 minutes. And look at this. See, this is why I did not want to short. Because this was a high probability that this was going to happen. I think it's going to go to the 50, so I'm just going to push it here. The 5 point trade with two contracts. Wants to push down now. I didn't reach. It's going to trap us here. Um, will, but we'll see. So this is a quick pre-market little scalp, 6 point. I like this better than this one. The reason is because we're going with even though we're going against this 15-minute structure, we are going with the bigger time frame push. Um, but we'll see. This could just be a retracement to that. I do think it should push higher. The previous hour closed bullish. Gap. I think it should look for these highs, but could also manipulate to the downside. This candle needs to retrace now. It needs to reverse. Usually the reversals will happen in the middle of the candle formation. So we'll see. We take our first loss. We'll probably put it right below this wick. Because every time you're looking at candle structure, look, this we definitely bought at the wrong time. It is likely that we're gonna get topped out here. Um, and we'll probably take it to these highs here if it does go. I'll adjust my stop loss here so we don't have too much drawdown. This should push. Poof. Yep. And I'm gonna add another one to here. Didn't close, but it should push. Just still push. Now you don't want to get caught at the open with some bullshit trade. We'll see. Might get stopped out here, lose probably 40, 50 bucks. The entry was here, 32 to these highs. Yeah, let me get out. So we took a bullshit trade. We're down $50. All right, and now it's going to our target. That's funny, hilarious, man. Yeah, now we're gonna wait. So this close and look at how pushed 10 point that we had our stop loss. I put a stop loss on the 1 minute candle structure, which was fake. I think it should go reach these highs here. So push through them. This swing high now is too close to it to reverse bullish structure. That is the open of the 1 hour. I think it'll go get retested. I don't know if it's gonna be in this candle, but play it, man. Pressure is up. Say we're gonna wait. Might be down 100 bullshit in here with these trades, but um, it could whip down and make us lose more than what we're willing to probably lose here. And it swept these highs, this previous 15-minute high. We're way down $56. So if we lose this one, we'll probably be down. Uh, all right, man. Yeah, I need to stop bullshitting and waiting for my confirmation. So I'm gonna go ahead and close and take the L. Um, let's see. This wants to push, but we're gonna open in 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Let's see. Mm, yeah, no, it's not a trade for us to be in. Not with this. We'll go ahead and close this. So we're down now. Took two trades before we said we were gonna take them. That's what happens. You get punished. Don't follow your rules. So yeah. So let's wait. Market is gonna open in 3 minutes. Good thing we closed it because it's now coming down. We're down 150, 145. Yeah, sounds about right. We're taking another trade that we probably shouldn't, but we're feeling risky, which we shouldn't because we're right down 150. Um, so yeah, we're not following our plan today. I might just buy an evaluation. I think I'm not in the right state of mind to be traded this shit right now, but we'll see. We'll see if it goes down 20 points or if we're in a hole. Um, yeah, we're trading this market position. This is probably gonna whip up and then whip down and take us out. Yeah, and market's gonna open. Now we're down 250. So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. We're not following our system, and we're getting punished for it. Candle here open is gonna open. Let's see. I think they're gonna go down to get that 500. So I'm ready to take that short here. On the candle if the momentum downside. Um, but we'll see. This 5 minute is super Oh, down 500. Damn, we fucked up. Yeah, we messed up here. Bullish push. So we're gonna have to crawl back here. Now I'm gambling, man, so I need to be on this trade until the closure because this could swipe the highs and come down really fast. It'll wait for this 5 minute to close. Out. Today is in our day. Let's go to the 600. And that is let me look at the bigger time frames. See where we at. Be looking to 50. Um, there a level we're hitting here. We are in this gap on the downside, so at least six. I think 646. We'll push there. So very impatient today. If I lose 1,000, probably yeah, that's where we'll set up our max drawdown here. So if we go 6 something, I am gonna Reach the 600 level. Let's see. Okay. On 236. Go to the 614. We're gonna go down inside here. See. To the 615 area. Go down 230. So right now, doing 36%, not waiting, not taking the trades that we're supposed to take. We're getting punished right now. Might add on to get a good 15 pointer with 6 contracts here if it continues to push up. Uh, right now, I'm gonna force myself to sit this out because if I'm starting to trade from impatience, I have to just make sure that I wait. Price is not gonna go anywhere, right? So it is. I know it is looking for this swing high, the 613. But it could reverse hard there, even though it did break above this structure. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Yep. Yeah, we gotta take this strong of a push and to ignore. We're down 150. So look, we read pre-market exactly where price was gonna go. We got caught up in trying to short to the lows. It never reached these lows. Manipulated, push all the way up, and it got exactly to where we read it initially in pre-market. So I mean, the key it is just to get out of your own head, slow down when you're making decisions based on impulse or emotion or just wanting to missing out on a move or trying to predict the markets. Like, look, shorted against 100 moving average on the on the 15-minute. That was just reckless. Yeah, so let's see here. If it comes down here, I'll buy. We're gonna play this push to the 640, 650. Gotta let it play out. To have conviction that this is gonna play out. So still 5 minutes until this candle closes. Um, So I think I might get out on this candle here. Come on, give me another push. Because we are right at this resistance. So I'm buying at the top of resistance, but knowing that the overall move wants to get to a higher liquidity time frame. Uh, but I think I need to wait for this 15 to close, retrace, and then get in. If not, it's gonna drag me, um, drag the stop loss too deep. But it might not come back. So that is where the decision making between saying, okay, do I stay in this? Do I let it ride? Do I have more risk? Right? Just based on the sentiment of the market. Boom, we're here. It's ripping now. We held it. I'm gonna get out, and then we're down 80, and I'm gonna wait for the 15 to close. All right, so price not gonna go anywhere. If anything, if it closes very strong, then it's gonna give us better, more confidence on price pushing up, right? So now let me look if it's gonna hit up a daily levels here. See, it's not, but so price looking like it's continuing to push now. I might put on more risk again because this is, I think it should come to that 650 level. So we are gonna go long until that 650. It's likely for price to retrace here, but we're gonna put another order here. It opens. Look, we right now we should have been $500 up, but we took a lot of bullshit trades in pre-market. We paid the price, and now we're just starting to recover some of that. Ooh, that was a spike there to the downside. There were sellers there. Um, Now we're down $44. Price is continuing to push. I'm gonna wait to see if it retraces into this candle, which it should, and then looking to buy to that 650. So some people will look and say, "Oh, how are you trading with this big stop loss?" And I'm not trading this. I'm trading, betting on the potential that this area is going to hold. You could say, "Well, why don't you wait on the 1 minute pullback, break a structure, candlestick pattern to the upside?" Well, that's one way to play it. But instead of putting a lot of size in those trades, I just gulp on the way up, on the way down. Um, and it's a different way of playing the market, not a right way or wrong way, just a different way. So here, let's say my entry was at 35. If it comes down to 19, then my average entry is going to be a 25, 27. Not doing math real good right now in real time, but that is the concept of average entry price. Boom, boom. Mm. So it didn't quite reach the 50 mark, right? It's pushing down now. I probably should wait it for the market to pull back into this 15. So now might be over here lower on that. I mean, the Bulls are pushing strong, man. Like a little retracement, it got pushed back up. So I'm adding on. There's strength there. They don't want to. Usually, you would have dipped very far down on the 15 quickly. Right now it's not. Now it's coming. Um, boom. There you go. Now we get trapped here. We're fucked. I should have waited for this retracement here and start buying here, cover my area here, but it's all good. Should have added here. I would have already been in profit, but it is what it is, man. We're come on, price push to that 50 area. This push gets us what we're looking for. We'll be profitable for the day after the drawdown. My entry price still, I'm not liking it because I'm basically betting on this candle to continue to push up. So I might just get out and reset at 300 down. Yeah, I got caught here. Be more patient and waiting for those pullbacks. So after the 15 closes, at least waiting for a discount area. And now my price is so high. Um, yeah, oof. Okay, now I'm basically betting that this is gonna hold. Yeah, very likely to go down 1,000 here because it's really gonna look down for this gap as opposed to the first gap. The first gap usually doesn't hold. Look at the RSI on the 5 just shooting straight down. So I might just take a L here and then look to trade. Yeah, wait for candle closure. Damn, we got $200. Then it goes to 100. Start trading another account, and it happens. So this is 100% impatience, 100% bias to get to the 50 level, which again, not about the level, it's about the area. Um, Here I could have held, let it play out. Um, but it is what it is. So I should have waited here. Nah, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for that 1 minute to close. Bullish. That's a sharp turn. At this level here. Very, very sharp turn. Above the discount area. So if we lose this, we'll basically go home. Fuck. Might. If it pushes bullish, I'll add on. And I'm gonna be down for the day. Fuck. All right. So we lost 1450. So um my if I get 2000 down 2000, I'll lose the account. Um so I have a choice to continue trading or wait. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. Let's go back to the 1 hour. Yeah, this is pushing down, but still a bullish 1 hour. But it did hit a daily level. So we'll see here. Definitely where you see the plan, you don't execute it, you get your money back, then you risk to try to be profitable, and then this is the journey that happens when trading. Right? We'll see here. The 600 level looks to be holding. Um, this candle is going to close in 5. So we'll see here, man. We might load up on this push because it looks like it wants to push up, but yeah, we'll see how this 5 closes. 5 is closing, wants to close bullish to here. Ah, I don't know why the volatility is increasing a lot here. Might swipe down. Just a little break even. Let's see if this runs. Down still 14 something. Well, I just go down the size, man. And I think also I just went up in size a lot. Uh, Mm. Now we're down 1200, so we got some wiggle room here. Let me see where the next big level is. Oh, we are here, 655. We're already there, but it's pushing strong, so we got to be careful there. Candle's gonna close in 1 minute. I just said literally, gotta be careful because that candle was gonna close. That come on, push. Should get a push to those highs. But we are at a big level, so I'm not sure that should be adding on and being this much size here because now, yeah, this was happening now right at the open. New candle, hourly candle. Ah man, this is now we're gonna be down 1500 if this thing pushes down below here. Gonna hide here. Ah, why is this not letting me move my stop loss? Man, you're seeing this, these prop firms are something else, bro. Um, it's not letting me add either. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. Not that is the prop firm's fault because I haven't been trading well, but this is the reality of it. I'm blind. I don't know if the orders went in, target profit got hit. I was trading like shit though, anyways. Um, what happens? Either we go into like our account being blown out, or our yeah, we're fucked. Look at this. What is going on? Can uh so we just lost this account, $800 from a payout. There was a mistake there on the prop firm, but it is what it is. Gonna take a L. So look at this all wicking. The data wasn't right, but we should have never been this high, this heavy up here. That is 100% emotional trading, lack of patience, oversizing, and that's what led to getting into the $2,000 drawdown. So we just lost this funded account. We got to start working out from zero again, and look at the 42% profitable profitability. So yeah, let's get back to there's some definite lessons. We read the chart well. We oversized. We didn't wait for candles to close. We didn't wait for any of that. So we got punished exactly what we deserve to get. So it is just making sure that we stay consistent, that we stay dicing has been the biggest thing. Because then if you are oversized and you're in a bad trade, then you have to put your stop loss closer, then that ends up taking you out. Because even right now, this trade could still hit those 50s, which it did hit our 50s, right? But we got stopped out a few times on the way to the 50, because this next candle should push up, should extend to this levels over here, to the 60s. But look, now price is gonna go exactly where we wanted it to go. Had we waited in the pre-market and we waited on the um, opening range and traded that, we would already got a payout from this prop firm. Instead, um, that will happen, which I try to see add more contracts to see if it was working, if it was frozen, and look at that, going exactly where we were looking at. So big learning lesson, and yeah, we just gotta continue to work. Nothing else but that. So lost a funded account, lost $2,000, over traded, oversizing, and then something bullshit with the system, but that was not even it. So welcome to another session. And like I mentioned before, I'm gonna put out the content just as it is, raw, win, lose, whatever happens, just because I know a lot of people are going through the same thing.